Hey Flock. So I graduated a couple months ago and started working full time and moved out, started living on my own. And I realized I was spending way too much money when I first moved out. So I started budgeting. And when I did, my friends started looking at me like I was crazy. Like they were like, "Oh, hey, if I was you, I'd be spending money on this, and that. I'd be going out buying this." And like they were looking at me crazy for trying to spend less money, like, and calling me cheap and stuff. So I guess my question is, do you have any advice for budgeting and sticking to a budget? And also, I wanted to know what your thoughts were about people's spending habits.
So my man would like to know about budgeting and spending habits. First of all, let me say, but you sound like you got it together already, bro. Like, for real, you sound like you know what you want to do, and you comfortable in your own skin with how you do your thing. So I'll start off by recommending that you continue to do what it is you're doing if that makes you happy, and I'll just add a little bit of insight to it, some stuff that you could probably build off of, and give you an example of shit that I've gone through in similar situations. So if you're just fresh out of school or high school or college or whatever, I don't really remember. If you're fresh out of school, bro, like, first and foremost, worry about building yourself as a person. You know what I mean? That's the one thing you need to do, because these are the years that's going to define who you're going to be the rest of your life. So I will say that. I mean, if you're known for being a jackass and dumb with money at 18 or 19 or 20, chances are you're going to be foolish with money when you're 30 and 40 and 50. So that's just who you're going to be. So if you're considerate, and if you're not considerate, but if you are conscious of, money and budgeting and shit like that, all I'll say is find what works for you. Like, if you got a girl, y'all don't have to go out all the time. Y'all don't have to, be in the house. You don't have to run to the fucking restaurant to, to go get pizza and chicken and all this other shit every day. I say, like, just, man, sometimes y'all just got to eat them tuna and rice meals and ramen noodles and shit like that. That you just gotta do it sometimes, bro. Like, you gotta do it sometimes. And for your friends, I feel like most of the time, people that's try to get you to do shit like that, typically because they had less than you. So that's just what it is. Like, we all know someone in our neighborhood that always had money, always had the good cars and clothes and shit like that. We know that person. You may have been that person, I don't know, but we know that person. That may not be you. That may not be who you are. You may not have that way. However they way is, it's not gonna work for you. So you got to do it the old-fashioned way. I'll put it like this. Like, y'all know me from gaming, so I'll give you like a gaming breakdown. If you're gonna spend money on something, and you have to, and it's something that you feel like you want but not necessarily need, make sure it's an investment. Invest in, like, if you're gonna invest in anything or anybody, invest in yourself. Invest in what you like. Like, if you're say you like PC gaming, say you like any type of gaming, and you want to do this, get you a nice PC, get you nice little monitors, nice, audio equipment. If you like talking and interacting with people, do the live stream route. You spend $1,500 on all of that. Let's just say you spend $1,500 on all of that. Now, you do that and you get good at it, and people start fucking with you. They start rocking with you. They like what you do. You'll eventually on Twitch, you'll get affiliated. If you got enough people fucking with you, you'll get partnered. That money that you'll make, that revenue that you'll bring back in for people subscribing to you, and even people that's generous enough to donate their hard-earned money to you, that's good as well. That, you think about it, you do that for, say, a year, not full time. I don't recommend anybody start off trying to do that full time at all. Just do it when you can, and you'll get that money back and then some. So you'll get a return on that investment. You get what I'm saying? So I would say do something like that. Don't do dumb shit like people that I grew up with doing. Spend their money, spending tax money on a car that they can't really afford, so they have it for 4 months before it get repoed, or spending money on dumbass fucking 22-inch rims when the car runs like shit and stuff like that. Like, don't do the dumb shit that I've seen people do. Like, I don't buy a bunch of clothes, I don't buy a bunch of shoes and shit like that. The shit I have is nice because I don't dog it out, I don't wear it out, shit like that. Like, I got a homeboy that always want to get a brand new car. Like, this dude just got, what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say the car he got because I don't want to. He might hear this one day, but he just went and got a nice car. But the nigga lives with his moms. Get what I'm saying? Like, priorities are backwards. You know what I mean? Some people's priorities are fucking backwards. Don't go and buy a $35,000 car and, you know what I'm saying, and you still got to write your name on the orange juice in your mama house. See, me, where I'm recording right now, I'm in my own space. No one can tell me what to do in these walls because I run this ship. You know what I'm saying? The only flip side about that though, I can't call no landlord when it starts snowing. The snow gonna hit us tomorrow, and I gotta break out my snowblower. I gotta do that. When something happen, a pipe burst, God forbid that happens, or some shit like that, I gotta take care of that. I can't call no landlord and shit like that. So speaking of fucking snowblower, that's an investment. I know it snows here in Chicago, so I got a big, nice sized driveway. I'm not going to be out there breaking my fucking back shoveling snow for no 2 hours. So what did I do? I went and got me a snowblower. Why? Because I'm not paying nobody to do this shit. For real, I'm not paying nobody $50 to shovel a shitload of snow every time it snows here. And B, I'm not about to be out there after working 12 hours a day, you know what I'm saying, shoveling no snow either. Hurting my fucking back. No. So what did I do? I did something that was conveniently, you know what I'm saying, accessible to me. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Like, you gonna do some shit, make sure some investment type shit. And I'll have Siggy, you know what I'm saying, hit y'all with that type of shit one day, man. Maybe I'll have Siggy on one day and we'll talk some shit, man. Since they ain't never doing this Money Talks podcast, I had Siggy come on here and tell y'all some good investment tips, even if you don't have a bunch of money. Siggy got bread, y'all. That's my dude. Siggy is a smart ass fucking dude, bruh. Real shit. So y'all make sure y'all check him out one day in one of his streams and pick his brain, man. If y'all don't feel like waiting on him to hop on here with me, go on there and pick his brain, man. He'll holler at you. As long as you ain't trying to pocket watch him or be in his business. So yeah, man. On that note, I say just do what works for you, man. Do what works for you. Don't go out spending your money on bullshit cars and shit like that, man. If you got a decent car, any real woman don't give a fuck about your materialistic things. They fuck with you because they fuck with you. Just like if your real friends are really your real friends, they don't give a fuck about what you got. As long as you got a good heart and you got them, you know what I'm saying? And then you got them. That's how it should work. So, I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me. All right, we're going to go over to the second.